Hello, and welcome to another episode of In Just 1 Minute or So. Today, we're talking about stopping overthinking by changing seats. So, when you're overthinking, the problem isn't that you have too many thoughts, it's that they are all talking at once. So, instead of trying to sort them out in your head, you give each one its own seat. Physical separation creates mental separation. And that's why the three-chair method works. So let's start with the three-chair method here. Chair 1 is the dreamer. This chair isolates that part of you that wants possibility. Here you describe the best case scenario without limits. You're not being unrealistic, you're identifying what you actually want. In the second chair, you have the critic. You move now to the next chair, and by changing seats, you change roles. Now you look for risks and blind spots, not to shut the idea down, but to protect it. Separating this voice prevents it from drowning out the dreamer. And now let's shift again. Let's go to chair 3, the realist. This chair exists to integrate the first two, the dreamer and the critic. And here you ask the following. What's the first small step that respects the dream and the risks? This is where overthinking turns into action. Alright, what about when there is a conflict and it's emotional? If you're stuck because part of you wants to move and part of you freezes, use two chairs in this case. One chair is the procrastinator, the part that's scared, and the other one is the achiever, that part that wants to progress. So in chair 1, you have the procrastinator sitting. They're not lazy, they're just scared of failing, of being judged, disappointing people, or losing control. Let them speak out loud. Now let's focus on the second chair, where the achiever is sitting. They speak from the part of you that wants to progress. They would say something like this. I understand why you're scared, but staying still is also a kind of failure. We can take one small step. And this movement, and actually if you can make it physical even, breaks the silent war in your head. You stop being stuck between voices and start negotiating with them. You're not one person in conflict, you're a system, and every part deserves a voice. Now, when we have to face a hard conversation, the method says use an empty chair. So one chair and one empty chair across from you. So sit down and speak to the person as if they were there. Say what you need to say honestly and directly. Then switch seats. When you sit in their chair, something powerful happens. Your brain activates embodied empathy. You start to feel their perspective. You notice how your tone lands. You realize they might not be angry, they might be overwhelmed, confused, or scared. You're no longer guessing, you're understanding. So briefly, your mind is a theater. If you stay in one seat, you only see one angle. Therefore, use the dreamer, the critic, and the realist to make decisions without spiraling. Use the two chairs to break procrastination, the achiever and the procrastinator. And use this last one, the empty chair, to prepare for tough conversations. This will allow you to stop thinking in circles and move to start the dialogue. Alright, that's all for today. Thank you for joining and see you in the next episode.